A massive earthquake has struck Russia, leaving destruction in its wake. Entire buildings have collapsed, families have been displaced, and the region now faces a long road to recovery. In this video, we'll be delving into the details of this catastrophic event. We'll be covering the latest updates on the damage, casualties, rescue efforts, and the ongoing threat of aftershocks. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into it. Alright, let's begin by quickly running through some key facts about this earthquake. The earthquake hit Magnitogorsk, a city in the south of Russia near the border with Kazakhstan. It registered a magnitude of 7.3 on the Richter scale, making it one of the strongest earthquakes to strike the area in recent history. The epicenter was relatively shallow, just 10 kilometers beneath the surface, which would have intensified the impact on the surface. As for the impact itself, reports confirm at least 913 deaths, more than 6,000 injured, and thousands left homeless. Hospitals, schools, and numerous apartment blocks have sustained severe damage. Roads have crumbled, gas pipelines have ruptured, and lifeline infrastructure such as water mains have been disrupted. Many historic buildings and cultural landmarks have also been affected, adding to the complexity of the recovery process. Now that we've covered the basics, let's delve deeper into the aftermath of this disaster. First, let's look at the rescue and response efforts underway. Russian authorities have launched a massive rescue operation involving thousands of emergency personnel, specialized rescue teams, and medical services. They're conducting door-to-door searches, utilizing sniffer dogs to locate survivors trapped beneath the rubble. However, these efforts are not without their challenges. Harsh weather conditions are hampering the rescue missions, and the threat of aftershocks adds another layer of complexity and danger to the situation. On the ground, we see heartbreaking scenes as many survivors share their tales of survival. Eyewitnesses describe terrifying moments when buildings shook violently, forcing them to flee their homes in panic. Some recount tales of their narrow escapes from collapsing structures, while others speak of the emotional toll of losing their loved ones or being trapped in the rubble. These first-hand accounts provide a deeply human perspective to the disaster, emphasizing the profound impact it has had on the local population. In light of this tragedy, various international aid groups have also extended their support. International organizations, like the Red Cross and the UN Crisis Relief, are providing essential aid and resources to assist in the rescue and relief operations. Their contributions include sending specialized search and rescue teams, medical supplies, and emergency shelter to those who have been displaced. The global community is coming together to support Russia during this difficult time. Countries such as China, India, and the United States have expressed their condolences and offered assistance. However, the extent of international aid and the speed of its arrival remain uncertain. Shifting our focus to the science behind this earthquake, geologists are warning that aftershocks will continue to pose a risk in the coming days. Aftershocks are typically smaller earthquakes that occur as a result of the main shock. In this case, the 7.3 magnitude earthquake that hit the region earlier. The continued seismic activity is due to the readjustment of the Earth's tectonic plates caused by the initial earthquake. According to experts, the region is located on a seismic zone known as the Alped Belt, which stretches from the Mediterranean Sea to the Pacific Ocean. This belt is notorious for its seismic activity, making this area prone to earthquakes. Furthermore, the shallow depth of the earthquake also contributes to the intensity of the tremors felt across the region. A shallow depth means that the energy released by the earthquake is more concentrated near the surface, leading to stronger ground motions. This is particularly dangerous as it can increase the risk of landslides, building collapses, and other secondary hazards. Looking ahead, the people of Magnitogorsk face a long road to recovery. The full extent of the damage is still being assessed, but it is already clear that the rebuilding process will take months or even years. The economic impact on the region is substantial, with businesses destroyed and livelihoods disrupted. The psychological impact on the survivors should not be overlooked. Many are left traumatized by the experience, struggling to cope with the loss of their homes, their possessions, and in some cases, their loved ones. In terms of the ongoing threat posed by aftershocks, geologists urge residents to remain cautious. They advise against returning to damaged buildings until they have been inspected and deemed safe. The fear of further tremors adds a sense of urgency to the rescue and relief efforts, as every moment could be critical for those still trapped. In an effort to support the people affected by this earthquake, several organizations have stepped forward to offer assistance. Reputable NGOs such as the Red Cross, the UN Crisis Relief, and Doctors Without Borders have launched appeals for donations to provide urgent aid to those affected by the disaster. The Red Cross, for instance, is focusing on providing emergency supplies, like food, water, and shelter, to displaced families. Meanwhile, the UN Crisis Relief is working to provide medical services and support to hospitals and clinics overwhelmed by the influx of patients. Each organization has a specific focus, ensuring that various aspects of the disaster are addressed. If you want to help and contribute to the relief efforts, here are some ways you can do so. Firstly, consider donating to reputable international aid organizations. These organizations have the infrastructure and expertise to deliver aid swiftly and efficiently to those who need it the most. You can make a financial contribution through their websites or by using their designated donation hotlines. Secondly, you can also support local initiatives. Reach out to local charities or community groups in Russia or the affected region that are involved in the relief efforts. They often have a deeper understanding of the specific needs on the ground, and your support can make a direct impact. Lastly, spread awareness. Share information about the disaster and the relief efforts through social media platforms. Raise awareness among your friends and family, and encourage them to contribute or volunteer. Every bit of awareness goes a long way in amplifying the call for help. In conclusion, the earthquake that struck Russia is a devastating event that has caused immense suffering and destruction. As we wrap up this video, it's crucial to stay updated on the latest developments. Subscribe to our channel to receive notifications of new updates. Additionally, we encourage you to share your thoughts, prayers, and support in the comments section below. Let's come together as a global community, offering our support and solidarity to those affected by this tragedy. Our deepest sympathies are with the people of Magnitogorsk during this difficult time. May they find strength in the face of adversity, and may the recovery process begin swiftly and effectively. While we've done our best to present a comprehensive overview of the earthquake, its impact, and the ongoing relief efforts, please note that the situation is still developing. For the most up-to-date information, refer to official sources and reputable news outlets. Stay informed, stay compassionate, and let's hope for the swift recovery of all those affected by this catastrophic event. Thank you for joining us in this video. Your support and engagement help us continue delivering informative content on global events. Should you wish to access additional resources or stay updated with the latest information on the earthquake, we've included links to relevant articles and organizations in the description below. Take care and stay connected.